Welcome to Sisters in the Kingdom.
I'm Tori,
And I'm Kristen.
and we're two sisters who love all things Disney. To start us off, let's loop back to our fact or fiction. Last time we shared that Wally is the only Disney character that does not have a speaking role that is a main character. Fact or fiction?
Okay, I'm pretty sure that it's fiction. I think this was a trivia question we got asked when we were in
It
Disney, and
was.
I wish I had a better memory. I think the answer is fiction, and if you have a follow-up question, I don't remember who the others are.
I don't remember if there's more than one, to be fair. I really don't remember. Um, but you are right, it is fiction.
Woohoo!
I know who the right answer is. I don't know if there's more than just the right answer.
Okay.
It is a film you don't love. I don't even know if you've seen it recently by any means.
Okay.
Let's see. They're an animal.
Oh, nope, definitely talks.
What were you gonna say? Now I'm curious.
Bambi. But
Oh,
Bambi definitely talks.
Bambi talks.
I don't know.
Dumbo.
Dumbo. Ah, that was it.
Yeah. She doesn't like Dumbo.
There might not have been multiple. That might have just been the question. Because
It might have.
Wally says Eva.
Yeah, for sure. But you're not a Dumbo fan.
I need to watch it again. I have been better. I've been going back. I've now made it halfway through Pocahontas since we last talked. I fell asleep. That's the only reason that I didn't finish it. I mean, very true to me fashion, but I was very entertained. I have been going back and watching a lot of the like OG Disney movies.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so let's jump in. And
Okay.
Kay's gonna lead this today.
I'm going to lead it because I made it and Tori's going to learn right along with you.
I am. I am. This is not my season. I got like one talking point in here. So
So we thought that it would be fun to talk about Easter because this, hopefully, when we can get this out to you, will be Easter weekend. We will see. So we wanted to tell you about all of the things that you can do at Disney that are Easter themed.
yes.
Um,
Yes.
Sorry, by the way, that we have been on a hiatus. We just both have a lot. A lot going on in our lives. I finally got something Disney up for those of you that are watching in my Disney room. It's my pen board. Other than that, we have a recliner, which I'm very excited to have a recliner and a blanket that are special to our family. And the rest of the Disney stuff you can't see.
That's not a recliner, that's a glider.
It's a glider.
That's
Sorry.
not a recliner, folks.
I also have a recliner. It just happens to not be in this room.
Um my background is a mess. I realize my kids like play with all my stuff. So like my like Disney pin, like this is how you know my life is a mess because this is what's happening behind me. It is a mess. And
That side's kind of clean, the one you're
we got
touching.
the President's Game, which has nothing to do with Disney, but
It
again,
relates to the glider.
it relates to the fighter. That's very true. So, you know, you got some things. I got Vinylmations falling down. There's all the things. So just ignore that. I'll shift a little and then you don't have to look at my mess.
Perfect.
Okay, so first we're gonna talk more kind of resort-y to talk about like displays. So jump in.
Yes. So the biggest thing, if you have heard anything about Disney and Easter, this one might be top of the list. It's going to be the Easter eggs, the crafted by pastry chef Easter eggs that they have. They happen to be at four different resorts, but the most popular by far to visit is the Grand Floridian.
Yes. Okay. Pause. Did you hear what's happening this year with the Grand Floridian, though?
I just looked it up because I was trying to decide if we should do a news segment, and I don't keep up with news as well as Tori does. So why don't you tell the
I do.
people?
Okay. So the other thing we have talked about here at the Grand Floridian that they're known for is also their huge, ginormous gingerbread house.
Mhm.
And they are not going to do it this year because they're redoing the lobby and they're putting in a lobby bar and they're redoing the carpet and everything. So they're not going to do this. But traditionally Grand Floridian is known for huge display items, and so that's where these eggs come in. And when we say huge, they are huge. Yeah.
They're not like normal egg size. They're larger. Like if you were to put two of your heads together, like your head to your I don't know, for egg my head's rounded like an angular shape. But if you did head to like sternum, I feel like that would be a good measurement, at least on my body. I don't know.
Yeah. So they started on March 18th and they go through Easter Sunday. So
Yes.
this Sunday. There are 19 of them. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's 19, and they're kind of stationed all along the lobby. They make an arch of sorts, or like half of a square.
Half an egg.
Yeah.
Cut it widthwise, lay it out.
But these pastry chefs work on them for a really long time. I couldn't find the specifics, but when I visited before, I feel like I've heard that they start like months in advance to be able to prepare these. And the statistics that go with them are wild. They are made from 340 pounds of chocolate, 22 pounds of fondant, 15 colors of cocoa butter, and there are 19 hidden Mickeys to be found.
That's impressive. That is impressive. And I think the coolest thing about these eggs is it's not just like a decorated egg. They're decorated typically to like a movie theme, and they are elaborate, like very, very elaborate.
Yes, there was one, when did we see it? Maybe 2 years ago. There was a runaway, Mickey's Runaway Railroad one that had lights inside that it lit it up and you could see like the whole exterior of the ride. My favorite is the Beauty and the Beast one. So it has Beast on the back and then inside of him is the rose. And when you turn it around, he's like enveloping Belle, who is 3D, and then there is a whole mosaic of the story of Beauty and the Beast, all on one egg.
Chef's kiss. This year they also have Cinderella, Festival of Fantasy Dragon, so that's Maleficent there.
Mm-hmm.
There is, let's see,
there's Owl's. Yep,
Owl's Toy Barn. They have Zootopia. They have an Expedition Everest one, and the Beauty and the Beast that Kay talked about, and they have a Madame Leota. Plus, so many more. But that's
so
kind
many.
kind of a good little gist, and it's a fun thing. If you happen to be there during that time, go to the Grand Floridian, go check it out.
Yes, and this is going to be your last weekend to do it for this year.
If you're there, do it now.
They also have the Grand Cottage kiosk. So this is similar to the gingerbread house that you can go inside of and they sell treats out of. This is just where they sell Easter treats. They're open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day, which is awesome.
All the treats. So things that they have a Mickey fruit flavored cereal pop. They have a lemon blueberry whoopie pie. They have a cream cheese carrot coffee cake.
Mm-hmm.
They have a carrot cake blondie.
Just a carrot blondie. It's a blondie in the shape of a carrot.
Oh, okay, there we go. Blondie, what does that mean? They have a guava cream cheese sweet roll, a macaron box, a bunny burrow dirt cake, and hot cross buns.
Yeah. And these range in price from your hot cross bun is going to be $5. The box of macarons is going to be $15, but the average cost is only $8 to $9. So for a Disney treat, yeah, that's affordable.
Affordable Disney treats out of the Grand Cottage kiosk. So if you would like some of those treats, jump on in. There are a few other resorts that we're going to talk about. So there's the Yacht and Beach Club.
Yes. These are on display. Their eggs are on display from April 1st to the 20th, and their displays are smaller. So it's not necessarily the same large size eggs. They have them a little bit smaller, so more so like your head size at that point.
Not 2 heads, 1 head.
Yeah, just one this time. And they are themed specific to the resort. So Yacht Club specializes more in a Moana themed display. And so they debuted that for the first time last year, and then they're going to bring it back this year. And then you want to tell them about the Beach Club?
So Beach Club, which I'm a Beach Club fan. Honestly, if I'm going to stay in another resort besides the Grand Floridian that I want to, I think Beach Club is on there for me.
Okay.
You're Animal Kingdom, but I am
Yeah.
Beach Club. So Beach Club has flower and garden themed Easter eggs that first debuted in 2023, and they returned last year as well.
Yeah, so this will be their third year out and about. And then the last resort that we're going to talk about is the Contemporary. So their eggs are also on display from the 1st to the 20th, and they kind of range. They're roughly head size, I guess you could say, but some of the displays are just one egg. And then they have one this year that is wild. It's a Muppets display, and there are like 15 of them all coordinated. So
See, I feel like that's more fun to me. Like that's a whole like theme. That's almost a carton of eggs.
yes, just still a very large size. But
Ostrich eggs.
yeah, but they have lots of fun ones. So they have a Toy Story theme this year. They have Encanto. They had two different Hercules ones: Princess and the Frog, Moana, the Muppets I talked about, Coco, and Disney snacks.
Oh, fun. How do you feel about the Contemporary?
I really want to stay there. I feel
Really?
like yes.
It feels so hotel-y to me.
And so that's what I was going to get into. I feel like a lot of people in our family feel that way, that it just seems like a hotel. But I really like The Incredibles. I don't talk about it a lot, but I feel like it's a movie that I highly enjoy, and their rooms are now Incredibles themed. It's also on the monorail. So
It
you
is.
have the convenience.
I don't think it has to do with the theme room, because I like the theme room.
Okay.
I just feel like,
Uh-huh.
my opinion, I feel like you walk around and it looks like a Holiday Inn. Like, yes,
But it's got Mickey inside.
I know.
What Holiday Inn has Mickey? I hear what you're saying. I do.
It feels
But
hotel-y.
of the resorts on the monorail loop, this would be the cheapest.
It would be my least desirable to stay. If I was going to fork out deluxe dollars, I don't think I'm going for the Contemporary. And it's only cheapest for Bay Lake Tower. So it's
Oh,
not
the one that's not
yeah.
connected to Chef Mickey's or the monorail?
Yeah.
Huh.
So,
But you could walk, right? You could walk over to the main building and then
yeah.
use the. To
Yeah.
me, that's still better than a bus. I would monorail 1,000 times over a bus just for motion sick reasons alone.
She doesn't have the deluxe dollars though, folks.
I don't. I
She
sure don't.
she's got the all-star resort dollars.
And you know what? Speaking of all-star resorts, I have not stayed there for a race weekend, but I have heard that they are the resort that goes the most all out for their runners. They have like spots for you to take photos. They give you like tiny little trophies sometimes. They clap for you when you get back.
You're missing out.
You really like if you want to be at a value resort, that's the one to go to for a race weekend.
Good to know. Good to know. All right, so this next thing is the only thing I can talk about because we've
All
done
right.
the only thing. So there's the Extravaganza Egg Hunt in Epcot, and we have done this. So this goes from
Okay.
March 25th to April 21st.
So one day after Easter.
We did this with our mom on our first
Yes.
girls trip.
It's hard.
It is
Sorry,
hard.
I skipped.
Okay, so first of all, you have to purchase the map just like any of their scavenger hunts.
Mhm.
You get stickers so that way you can actually find the eggs. And essentially, you go around the World Showcase and you try to find the large eggs. So you find the characters like Oswald the Lucky Rabbit, Ducky and Bunny, Skippy, Judy Hopps, Miss Bunny, Thumper, Jackalope, Bean Bunny, Rabbit, White Rabbit, March Hare, and Alex Azam. So you're looking for bunnies, right? Like they're not going to have other characters. The prize this time, I don't really understand.
So it's 6 different themed eggs. I can't decide if they give them all to you or not. Well, this was the best I could find. But it's Mickey, Minnie, White Rabbit, Thumper, Chip, or Dale. They're shaped like an egg and they're made out of wood. And then they give you 3 paint colors and a paintbrush so that you can paint them.
Fun.
So they might give you 6 wooden eggs, honestly.
Last year, because I've done it twice. So I've done it with my kids and I've done it with Kay, Mom, and I. Last year was ornaments. And it was the different like eggs on ornaments. And so that was fun. I don't remember what it was when we did it.
I don't either. Was it the year that it was supposed to be the mini cornhole, but they sold out?
That was last year.
Oh,
No, that was last year. I don't know when I got the egg
I
ornament.
don't know, but I mean, it's very inexpensive. It's $10. The
Right.
map just has spots that have like missing eggs, and when you find that egg in a country, you stick it on. So it's like a
So,
sticker.
and let's tell you, any of the Epcot things, you don't actually have to complete it to get the prize because really what you're
You
paying
just
for
stick
is
the
the prize.
stickers on. Yeah.
When we did this the first time, we did not know how many head sizes the eggs were. So we were looking for little eggs when it was probably, again, 2 head eggs.
Yes. Yes. She
And
made fun of my measurement at first, but your head to your sternum, that's the size egg you're looking for. And we were looking for Easter bunny eggs. And
no, and then once you like see one or two, you're like, oh, this is obvious. But we really struggled on the first two. And I wouldn't say Mexico was really hard for us. Was Donald in Mexico? I don't know why.
I think so. I don't know. I thought some.
Cast members would give us hints.
Yes, we
Like,
needed hints.
go that way. And we were like, we still cannot find this egg. We
It's
weren't
a big
drinking.
egg.
We're not drinking. But
They're well hidden. They're not just where you can see
some
them
of them are.
from. Yes, that's true. But you can't see all of them just from walking the World Showcase. Like you need to walk into the countries.
Yeah, like Norway was, I think, up on the roof, and that was an easy one. And Germany might have been like in a clock tower. So some of those were easier, and some were like obscurely in a garden way in the back.
Yeah.
So us, along with all of the little kids, were wandering around. You could tell what we were doing. So, but it was fun. It was a good time.
It was a lot of fun.
It's a good thing to do, especially like if you have kids. Like my kids love it. So if you have kids that are not super into the World Showcase and they have a scavenger hunt, because most of the time they have one of these going on, do it. It's
Yeah,
fun.
there's one for every festival almost, I think.
Yeah, so it's a good time. Okay,
And then, oh, sorry, go ahead.
You go.
Then the kids can also be looking while you're standing in line for food.
Yes, for sure. The thing I have never done, because we've never been there actually over Easter weekend, is Magic Kingdom has an Easter parade.
Yes, so in my research for this, I found out about this parade. I've never heard about it.
I've known about this. So.
Oh, okay. I had never heard about it, and it only exists on Easter weekend. So it's only April 19th and 20th of this year. And it's a mini parade. It takes place 15 minutes before the Festival of Fantasy parade. So if you were going to show up to Festival of Fantasy 45 minutes early, well, maybe you should show up 60 minutes early to make sure you have a good spot. Or just roll up at the end.
Or just still show up 45 minutes early and you'll still get to see both parades.
You're right. But it takes place on Main Street, USA. And it has Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny.
So sweet. So sweet.
How fun is that? And it has like other characters. I didn't write her name down. There's like the Cluck lady. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know who the Cluck lady is.
Well, she's some sort of hen.
Oh.
Anyway, she's gonna be there.
The hen?
And Thumper. Daisy Duck.
Cute.
Yeah.
You can also meet the Easter Bunny in Magic during this time. So if you've got kiddos or you want to meet the Easter Bunny is there for you to meet.
Yes, and they are actually in Liberty Square Gazebo. And I have the times for you in case you're interested. It's going to be at 9 a.m., 9:50, 10:40, 1:30, 2:30, and 3:30.
Woo!
And you get to meet both Mr. and Mrs. Bunny.
I didn't know there was a Mr. and a Mrs. Bunny.
I didn't either, but I kind of love it.
I mean, it's very sweet. I just didn't know there was a Mr. and a Mrs. And I don't know if I had ever genderified my Easter Bunny before.
You know, me either. I hadn't thought twice about it, honestly.
There you go. Now I've got it.
Maybe
All
that's why they have both.
There you go. Lean into what you would like. There's also Easter brunch that takes place. Does Easter brunch only happen on Easter?
It does. It's only on Easter, and it's at the Swan and Dolphin. So we had not previously heard about this.
No clue. No clue. I don't even know if it's good, but we're going to tell you about it.
We're going to tell you about all the foods that are involved. So it takes place from 7:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. For kids, it's $20, and for adults, it's $50. It seems similar to a buffet, but also like you order. I was a little confused by that. So we'll just go through the foods. But if you eat a lot, I think this could be worth it, especially if you don't want to cook. Because a lot of families cook on Easter. Like our family does a big ol' cooking. Normally we do
I don't know
brisket.
if
What
that's
are we
even
doing
happening
this
this
year?
year. I don't know. I don't know.
Huh.
Cheeseburgers. It's gonna be raining. We're gonna
So
have
we're gonna grill in the rain.
pizza. I don't
That's fine. Whatever I can eat when I get off work is a great option.
know. Is your husband joining us during the day?
I was just thinking the same thing. I am unsure. I cannot speak for him.
Okay. So if you're
Yes.
grazing, you can have an individual parfait, fresh cut fruit, avocado toast, smoked salmon, deviled eggs, gluten-free steel cut oatmeal. So this seems pretty good. Okay, I have to sidetrack on something. This is completely sidetracked, but I'm
That's
gonna
fine.
forget if I don't
Okay.
tell you this. Did you know that there is a premiere, I'm not gonna get the name of it right, dessert party
Okay.
that happens at the Contemporary? And it only happens like twice a month. And it's at night, so you can do the fireworks and everything. So it's drinks, food, desserts. And it's not like their normal food thing. And I'm only bringing this up because I'm looking at you and I'm thinking about this. If you're gluten free, they bring out you specific desserts that are special for gluten free folks at this party at the Contemporary.
Oh,
And only happens like twice a month. And there is a
twice a
private
month or twice a year?
twice a month. And
Okay.
there's a private balcony that you
Uh-huh.
can go out and watch the whole fireworks and everything.
Like separate from the restaurant.
Yeah, not the Garden Grill, California
It's
Grill.
the, yes.
Separate.
Oh,
Okay, sorry. Side note, back to the food
that's
for this.
fun.
I know, I feel like we need
Okay.
to explore that.
I do. We'll reconvene about this a little later.
Okay.
Okay, so made to order, you can do an omelet station, Belgium style waffles, or slow roasted spring lamb.
No, thank you. Soup and salads, harvest vegetable and orzo soup, build your own salad or quinoa salad.
And then for your mains, you have traditional eggs Benedict, biscuits and gravy, buttermilk pancakes, cake free scrambled eggs. That doesn't make sense to me. I
Spell
must
page.
cage. Yes. I was like, I don't know what eggs come cake free, but all right. Um Hash brown potato barrel casserole, beef burnt ends sausage, crispy black pepper bacon, seared gulf, sheep shed catch, and green beans or stuffed crepes. And their stuffed crepes aren't dessert crepes. They're like, I read it as mushrooms and something, which
Interesting. Then you have Easter favorites. So sugar cookies, carrot cake cupcake, orange whipped ganache something. You have
ganache shoe.
oh, there we go, shoe. You have strawberry shortcake shots, mango lime panna cotta, chocolate mud pie tarts, chocolate dipped macarons, banana passion truffles, wrapped candies, Starburst jelly beans, Minnie Mouse Rice Krispie treats. Sorry, there is chaos happening above me right now. I don't know. Children are yelling and screaming, so I paused because I had the mom ears of like, is everybody alive?
Well, we can hear them, so that's probably a good sign. Who knows? Last but not least, for children of all ages, which I kind of hope means adults too, but take it as you will. You can get Mickey waffles, mini fruit cups, Uncrustables, chicken nuggets, tater tots, mini corn dogs, and pizza bagels.
So I feel like, honestly, this sounds delish.
It does, and affordable for Disney,
Affordable.
for especially for the amount of options you have. I don't know how it works, but it kind of seems like you could take at least one of
I
all
feel
the
like I
options.
feel like this is buffet-ish.
It's kind of what I was getting to. The menu is very cute. It's festive looking.
It reads it reads buffet. Now, if you don't want to do this, there are Easter treats all over the park.
So many.
We have some of those written down. So
Okay, first one. Sorry, I gotta cut in. The first one I wrote down is the Thumper popcorn bucket. Have you seen it?
I haven't seen it. Do you need him?
Yes, but I'm sure he'll be gone. He was available starting March 25th. and he's so cute. It's Thumper, and he's got like Easter colors around him. And I would happily put him in my house somewhere in this room when I get it configured. We have too much furniture, so we don't know where to put things on the walls.
All right. Other things, so you've got Amarette's Patisserie, and you have a Thumper cake bar, which is mixed berry mousse combined with vanilla chiffon cake. You have an Easter egg petite cake, layers of carrot cake, cream cheese frosting, and pineapple jam. You also have the mini Easter croquembouche, which is chocolate pale
Patachoux.
patachoux. I can't say patachoux. It's fine. Chocolate hazelnut custard, chocolate ganache, and a white chocolate Easter stamp.
Yum. I love desserts. All of these honestly sound so good. She's not gonna like 90% of them. So next at the Gasparilla Island Grill, which is at the Grand Floridian, and I can't in my mind figure out where that is. But maybe it's
a quick service where they've got their like good mac and cheese everybody talks about.
That was my next thought because it's the only place I haven't been to eat there. They have a bunny burrow dirt cup. And so this is layers of chocolate cake, chocolate buttercream, and a sandwich cookie with pieces of springtime decor.
Interesting. You also have La Petite Cafe that has an Easter egg macaron, which is strawberry, honey, blueberry, coriander, and orange milk chocolate.
Yeah, you can get a box of them with all the flavors. And then at Primo Piatto, they have a lemon ricotta cheesecake, which is vanilla bean panna cotta, lemon biscotti cookie, and milk chocolate stamp.
And then at different various resorts, you can get the Thumper carrot cake with a cream cheese buttercream. Okay, so again, these are not for me. And that's okay. Like, if you are like me, I tend to fall more savory than sweet on most things. And if I am going to go sweet, I'm like your traditional girly. Like, most of the time, give me like a sugar cookie or something pretty basic.
Yeah, I was about to say that you had a Rice Krispie with me when we went at Easter, but nope, because it was covered in chocolate.
Yeah, not my jam.
But last time, it was really cute. It was a Mickey-shaped Rice Krispie treat that was covered in white chocolate, and then it had like a little bunny butt on it.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll have to put a picture up somewhere.
Beach Club Marketplace, Market at Ailing Compass, and the Boardwalk Deli. They all have a painted Easter whoopie pie, which is a cinnamon sponge cake with maple buttercream filling topped with a pastor chocolate springtime sprinkles. Now, I could do this without the sprinkles. This sounds like it could be up my alley if they didn't put the chocolate sprinkles on it.
Maybe there's just like a few that you could pick off.
Scrape them off?
Yeah. At the Contemporary Cafe, they have a carrot cupcake with cream cheese buttercream, chocolate cookie crumbs, and spring sprinkles. They really love the sprinkles, I'm thinking.
They like the sprinkles. Everglazed Donuts and Cold Brew. So this is in Disney Springs. They have Easter donuts, which I can get down with the donut. I am a donut girl.
And they're themed. Like, I know it says Easter, but there's like one that's a basket and one that's a bunny. Oh, here comes my dog. And they're just all the things. We're not quite done. Sorry.
And then you've also got the ganachery. So you can get Mickey chocolate bites. So that's solid milk chocolate with orange crispy pearls and dark chocolate with strawberry crispy pearls. They have the peanut butter and marshmallow pop. So it's a peanut butter ganache layered with vanilla marshmallow covered in milk chocolate and caramel crispy pearls. And they also have the milk chocolate bunny pinata. Which is a milk chocolate shell with jelly beans and marshmallow treats. Kids,
that seems so fun to crack open and things just fall out of it. Yep.
Good time. Good time. Essentially what we're saying is go during Easter. Actually, okay. So it was fun. We didn't go for Easter, and there were really fun things. Now, theming wise, Kay is going to always lean towards Halloween. I'm probably always going to lean more towards Christmas. So if you're going specifically for holiday, pick what you love. But this is definitely, it has some flavors. It lasts a little bit longer.
Yeah, really, ideally choose the dates where you can be there from the Halloween to Christmas crossover.
Yes.
Right?
Do that. Okay, before we go, we need to end with a little fact or fiction related to some Disney lore. So this is Tomorrowland was designed to represent the year 1995. Fact or fiction? Join us next time for the answer.
You've been listening to Sisters in the Kingdom. If you like this episode, please drop us a rating or review below. We hope you've enjoyed this little piece of Disney in your day. And remember, you are the magic.